the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
On the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, Stevens. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stevens. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Kevin Huber.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And
Stevens.
1st down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Stevens. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again, Stevens. And And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Stevens, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The ball carrier.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
On the carry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They go play action with Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Stevens setting up to throw it. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And for Tyler Eifert, you know, it's a bittersweet game here. He, of course, spent the first 7 seasons of his NFL career in a Bengals uniform before joining the Jags in the offseason. His best year with the Bengals, 2015. He had 52 catches that year, 13 touchdowns, and his lone Pro Bowl bid to date. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Stevens. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
And a Jaguar first down.
From the gun, Stevens. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now a give right side. Cottrell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Jacksonville.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Cottrell, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Stevens toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
A couple of anxious seconds there. Probably felt like an eternity to him. That ball's tipped up into the end zone. And once it goes up there, you know it can be anybody's football. At that point, pretty lucky that one fell to the ground harmlessly.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that one will be accepted. They'll try the left side. Cottrell, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Rico Gafford in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 32. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. On the crossing route, complete. It's Boyd. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out out of the shotgun. They run with Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Green with a catch left side. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
At the 20-yard line.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Stevens now off the play fake.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Stevens.
He'll find Gibson here complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
1st down, Jaguars.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Brought down at the
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Stevens.
7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Cottrell. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Watch the run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
Johnson was the intended second down. To throw Evans. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Burrow on play action. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Jaguars. And
across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Carried by the wide receiver.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
To the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Stevens. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And able to find Green. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
the option, that's complete. Not much there, only a yard. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3rd and goal, Burrow. Buying time, under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Joe Schobert able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow, eluding the pressure. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Stevens. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
5 yards. It's 2nd down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
On 3rd down, Cottrell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless.